In this video, I'm going to show you 5 different things you can do to make that problem go away. The first thing we're going to do is look at your iPhone storage so we know exactly what's eating up all that storage space. But before we do that, I'd like to switch over to my iPhone so you can see the actual steps I take so you know how to do it on your phone as well. I've switched over to my iPhone now so you can watch as I go through these steps on my phone. I will note that this is an iPhone 14 Plus. And I have some additional memory. When I purchased this, it's a larger amount of memory than what the basic iPhone has. So yours may be a little bit different than what you see on the screen. But the steps I'm going to take are pretty much the same on any iPhone. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at your iPhone storage and just see what is using up all your iPhone so we know what to attack. And to do that, what we want to do is go to your settings button. Now you can see my screen here, and in the last row of apps you can see my settings button. Yours may be in a different place, but just find it and click on it like I will. And then you get this page which shows a whole bunch of settings adjustments you can make, which you've probably used. The one we're interested in is right in the center of the screen that says General, and we're going to click on that. And the General page is for managing your overall setup and preferences for your iPhone. And just below that description you see About, Software Update, and iPhone Storage. We want to click on the iPhone Storage button. And here you see at the top it shows how that storage is broken up. Now in my case I have 128 gigabytes on the iPhone and I'm using 119.66 gigabytes. And as you see the different colors there, the first line are applications, big chunk of those. Photos, the next one there, that's another big chunk, and that's typically where most iPhones have the storage issues. And then you can see the brown one is mail, which is very small. And the other ones there, it shows messages, music, iOS, and system data, are all the grays down at the end there. So that's how you know what your iPhone storage is being used for. So in this case, what we want to do is go through 5 steps now to make these bars get shorter. So the first one we're going to tackle, step 1, is photos and videos. And I'm going to go back out of this. I'm going to close this app out. We'll go back to this page here. And again, photos and videos are typically what you use your phone the most for. And I will say that videos eat a big amount of storage space. So whenever you're trying to clear up space, if you can eliminate videos you have, that will give you the most bang for your buck and remove or free up the most storage space. But let's go take a look at one thing that we can do to help free up iPhone storage. So we're once again going back to the settings button at the bottom right. And now when we get to this page, you see the first line there, it's got my name, Apple account, iCloud Plus. We want to get to iCloud, so we'll click on that line right there. And as you see about midway down the page here, it shows iCloud at 200 gigabytes. So we'll click on that. So here's the key to freeing up photos and video storage on your iPhone. You see right below it says Save to iCloud. You want to click on the Photos button. And there's a setting here, we'll scroll down a little bit, that says Optimize iPhone Storage or Download and Keep Originals. I would venture to guess most of you have Download and Keep Originals check mark there. Well, a better solution is if we click on Optimize Phone Storage, it says if your phone is low on space, full resolution videos and photos are automatically replaced with smaller device size versions. The full resolution versions can be downloaded from the iCloud at any time. So what's happening here by checking this is you'll be able to see and show and share your photos through your iPhone in the iPhone photos and videos, but they're at a smaller resolution than what the camera on your phone actually took. Don't worry, those full resolutions are still stored in your iCloud. So by doing this, it's going to free up space on my iPhone. So you want to check Optimize iPhone Storage as your first step to freeing up your iPhone storage space. The next method for freeing up your iPhone storage space is the downloaded media that you have on your phone. And to get to that, we need to back out of what we were just in. So I'll hit the upper arrow and the arrow in the upper left-hand corner. Now we're at iCloud Plus. We'll do that again. And we're still on my Apple account, so I want to go click that left arrow at the top again, and we're back to the settings. And so what we want to do now here is once again go down to where it says General, and then we click on the iPhone storage button, just like we did last time. And what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the first recommendation that it has below the bar that shows where your storage is being used. By the way, if you notice that the photos line space there up above has gotten much smaller than it was when we originally looked at the storage space, and we've reduced my storage down to 83.25 gigabytes. So we're making some progress. But the next step is to look at the review downloaded media you see right in the middle, and it says there we can save up almost 11.5 more gigabytes by reviewing downloaded videos and audio files stored on my device and consider removing them. So we'll click on that button. And the first thing you see are my Audible books that I've downloaded. And you can see there's a ton of books that I've read and a ton of space being used up on here. And if I look at this, I can go in here and click on Edit. And now you have red circles with a dash through it that remove the audios that were downloaded from Audible. And I'm going to take a couple big ones here. Take this one here and delete it, and this one here and delete it, and then hit the check mark in the upper right hand corner. And then to go back, you click on the left arrow in the upper left hand corner. And now we're back to this page, and without remembering the numbers, the applications space has gotten reduced because I reduced some of that media. And now you see at the bottom here, review downloaded media, you can save up to 9.1 gigabytes. I think before it was like 11, so we've taken out a couple more gigabytes of storage. The third method we're going to look at to free up some more iPhone storage space is under the messages and attachments. Now, as you may use your messages and you send photos and videos to people and they in turn send them back to you, those videos and pictures that you have on your messages are eating up storage space as well. So if you look at this page we're on here, you see right below review downloaded media, there's a box that says review large attachments. Now if I scroll up a little bit so you can see this, it says save up to 110 megabytes. Now granted, that's not as big as a gigabyte, but once again, you may have more videos than I have in there that are eating up space. So let's click on that. And what you can see here are in descending order of size. If you look at the first one, it says it's 44.7 megabytes. Next one, 6.7, 5.9, etc. It goes from the largest to the smallest. So what you want to do is click on the Edit button, and then click the dots next to the items that you see here, and it will delete those from your message storage, the attachments on your messages, by hitting the trash can in the upper right hand corner. So we'll do that. And so we deleted some of those, and it doesn't really show the change in the number in that review large attachments, but as we go backwards here, look at iPhone storage again. At the top there, now it says 80.79 gigabytes out of 128. So once again, we reduced it more, not as big as the first couple we did, but by reviewing your attachments, you can continually reduce the amount of storage being used by the videos and pictures attached to your iMessages that you send and receive. Step number 4 is unused apps. And so on the same page, if we scroll down a little bit farther, now you can see apps that you have on your phone. And I'm just going to scroll through all mine. I should go back up here. There's a place in the upper right above that white box for the apps. It says size, and you can sort them by name, last use date, or size. I pick size because that now lists the apps that you have that are using the most storage space. And as I mentioned before, my Audible is a big one. And then it goes to photos, which is the next one, which is typically, well, the photos is usually at the top of everybody's list. And there's all sorts of other ones here. And you will notice that on the ones down here, some of them have a last used date, which can help you decide whether you've used that or not. And my suggestion would be as you go through this list, when you find one that you no longer want again, here's a show all button to see all those. Keep going down through there. If you click on the right arrow to the right of the amount of storage being used, it says app size 296, the documents and data in there. You can click the delete app button. Now, this will delete the app and all related data from the iPhone. If you want to offload the app, this will free up the storage used by the app but keep the documents and data. That way, if you ever wanted to come back and reinstall it, you don't have to load in things like your login information or anything else you had in that. So if you go back to this list and you just go through here, and every one you find, the amount of space being freed up is the number to the right, just click on the right arrow and find another one here that I can, we'll try this FedEx one. Here's 277.8 megabytes. If I click the right arrow and do offload app, it says the offloading FedEx will delete the app but keep its documents and data. So we'll click that. And there you go. And again, if you want to reload it, it's got the download arrow there that you can come back and add it back on. So that's a fourth way to free up space on your phone. And we're getting to the last one, which is photos, music, and podcasts. So what we want to do now is I'm going to clear out of my settings here. Scroll up to the bottom and swipe up on that. And what we want to do first is go to the Photos app, which is in the fifth row down, first one. We'll click on that. And you notice at the bottom it says Library and Collections. So we click on Collections. And if you scroll down here, you see memories, pinned, albums, people and pets, featured photos, shared albums, recent days, trips, and here's where we want to get to is utilities. And you see a box there that says recently deleted. So if we click on that, so I click on that and it opens up, and here's all the recently deleted items that I've got here. And what I want to do is clear those out. It says 74 items. So if I click the select button at the top, then the three dots, it says delete all. It says this will delete all these items that I had thrown in the trash can or deleted earlier, but they're still on the device. We want it to delete from all devices. And by that it means if you've got an iPad or another Apple device that you can see your photos, those will appear on there as well. So we click on delete from all devices. And then I've got three more here I'm going to delete. Oop, I guess those are already in that group. So now if we click on recently deleted again, view album, and there's nothing there. So we just freed up some more space. So we'll close out this app here. Just for curiosity, we'll go back to settings and we'll go to general, iPhone storage. And so now if you look at this, we're down to 75.72 gigabytes of the 128. I think I was up to 110 gigabytes, so we've cleared over 25 gigabytes of storage, but we're not done yet. The last one we're going to look at here is one that I think a lot of people may also have on their phones, and that's music. So once again, we're going to go to the settings button in the last row, fourth icon over. And then what we want to do is scroll down and look for the music app. We get to the bottom here where it says apps. Click on that. And then you can either, I guess we can scroll through this. You can go all the way down and we want to look for the M's. And there we go. You see music right in the middle. We click on that. And then we scroll down within that and you look for downloads. And here you can see downloaded music, 41 megabytes. You could be more, you could be less, you might not even have any music, but we'll click on that. And then you, up in the upper right hand corner, you can see an edit button. And like before, there's little circles with a minus, red minus marks in them that allow you, if you click on that, it will delete the music items that you have listed there. Now I don't want to delete these, so I'm going to leave them. But that, if you have a lot of music and some of it you don't listen to anymore, this is another great place to go find memory that you can delete and free up your iPhone storage space. So there you have it. 5 simple things that you can do to keep your iPhone storage clean, and you don't have to worry about that message popping up again. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you got any questions at all that you would like some more guidance on, feel free to leave those in the comments section of this video. And if you're interested in more videos like this, whether it's for your iPhone, your iPad, PCs, software, or even a smart home, check out my channel, RS Tech ALO. There's all sorts of videos there that will help you deal with today's tech.